So, can you tell me a little bit about which languages you speak in school?
In school, I speak mostly English because everyone can understand English. But with my Damara friends, I speak Damara, but I only greet them. Like, we don't really have a conversation. And I also have a lot of friends that know how to speak Afrikaans, and all of us know how to speak Afrikaans. So yeah, so the most language that I speak a lot is Afrikaans and English. Yeah.
I definitely speak Afrikaans and English with my friends because our cultures in language and pronunciation it's very different, so it's hard to speak to each other with our languages. So I just speak English, Afrikaans at school. Yeah, just English and Afrikaans.
In class, I have to speak English and Afrikaans because we ain't allowed to speak any other language. So in the playgrounds or when I'm outside of the classrooms, I have to speak any language that I know, but mostly I speak English.
Break time, with my friends I speak English and Vambo. Sometimes in the mornings I may greet my friends in their own languages just to have fun or to know more how to greet in their languages. And the language which I like speaking most is English, and also attempting to speak in other people's languages.
I preferably just speak English and Afrikaans because I'm used to them. I don't speak other languages, but I want to learn other languages.
I normally like to talk in English and also Afrikaans because I find them much easier.
Excellent. And would you like to speak other languages in school?
I would love to speak other languages. Sometimes I will even stay with like a group of Herero people and just like let them speak Herero with me, and so I can understand. Because I grew up with Hereros because they used to like rent in our yard and all those things. So yeah, I would love to speak other languages.
I would love to speak other languages because I feel when you go overseas, there's some certain languages you need to learn to communicate with people. So that's why I don't isolate myself, but I'm very socialized, and yeah.
I love to learn other languages because there's a lot of different tribes in Namibia. So wherever I go, there's a different tribe that I would want to talk with them in their language, because some people don't. It's not that all people understand English or Afrikaans, but some people only understand their language.
I would like to have so that we could be taught maybe other people's languages, because for instance you're standing with people, the way they are speaking their culture, but you don't understand the thing. You want to learn, but then when you speak in English, they don't also understand you, so there's no conversation between the two of you.
I would love for other languages to be taught in our school, because some people usually tell me I should learn new languages because some people gossip about you in their languages and you don't understand what they're saying, and I really want to understand what they're saying.
I mostly want to learn Portuguese because some of my family members are also Angolians, and we normally also stay with Angolians. That's why.
And do you ever learn your own languages in school? So do you ever use your own languages in the classroom, for example?
No, because really, no. Only when I greet or no, I don't. You don't.
There are about two people in my class that speak my language, so I communicate with them in my language. Yeah, but because English is the first language in Namibia, I mostly speak English, and I attempt to forget my home language.
No, we don't speak our home language because we ain't allowed. Because if you're talking with the teacher, with the child, and the teacher is passing by you, and she hears you talking your language, you're in trouble.
No, we don't speak our own languages in class because it's just not allowed. Because some kids will also want to understand what you're saying, but they can't because you're speaking in your own language. They will feel left out, and they will feel that you're gossiping about them with her or him just sitting there.
Yes, we use Afrikaans at school because it's our second language.
I normally don't talk our language in class. Only sometimes when I'm making mistakes in front of the class, when I'm busy presenting a poster, or or talking a poem, because I normally don't have friends here in this school that speak our language.
And do you agree that you shouldn't be allowed to use your own language?
No. I want to speak like my own language. I want to know how to speak my language without making mistakes, because really I can't even, some words I can't pronounce nice because of speaking too much Afrikaans and English. That's why I want to speak my language every time.
I agree. We need to be allowed to speak our own languages because it is our languages, and when I speak my language anywhere, anytime, I feel at home.
No, I don't. Yes, I agree, because it's like those kids, like my cousins at schools at the farms, they are being taught their language, Herero. So when they go to the farm, they are all talking Herero, and I'm here left out. They cannot talk English, so I'm here alone, maybe with my brother or my cousin that we school together, and we're only few. And I also want to learn other people's languages.
You should be allowed to speak our own languages in class, because when people speak their different languages, you will pick up some words from their language, so you will learn faster.
I think we should speak our own languages at school because some people tend to forget their languages and then they only speak Afrikaans and English. They get used to other languages.
I normally also want to learn the other cultures like Herero and Damara and also Vambo.
And do you think it's important to know your own languages and to keep your own languages?
Yes, I think it's important because one day when we grow up, we'll have kids, right? Then maybe one day, maybe we got used to only speak Afrikaans, English. My daughter or son maybe ask me, now, Mom, what language are we really like? What tribe are we? You see, and I'll forget how to speak Damara, so it will be a disappointment.
Yeah, I think it's important to know my own language because in my culture, you're supposed to know your mother tongue language mostly and your father's, or it's like you're disgracing the tribe. That's why.
I think it's important to speak our language because in the future it will affect our future. My grandmother never used to go to school, so she does not know anything about English, and if I just stay on here on English and Afrikaans, I forget my language at home. When I go to the farm, there is no communication between me and her. I can't ask her anything because she cannot hear me.
Yeah, our tribes, cultures, languages, should be are important because in the future, when we're talking to elderly people, they don't understand English, or they may understand but not fluently. So we need to learn our language so that we can communicate with the elderly.
Oh man.
Yes, I think it's important because some people forget where they come from, and like Rashina said, when we grow up and we have our own kids, our kids will ask us what's our language, and then we'll be like, I forgot.
I think it's important that we know our language because when we grow up we might forget. Then our kids, who will teach them? Normally in our country we learn our language, how to read and write. Like me, I still do not know how to read and write in our language, but my mom still teach me.
Okay.